Hey, just wondering your first impression when you heard the news that the trade was going down with the Lakers when you were in Oklahoma City.
I was in Germany actually. I was pretty excited. It's an honor, to wear purple and gold. My family was excited, and yeah, I mean, it's an honor to be here in this organization and be a part of it.
And Dennis, just to follow up, what do you have some early impressions as to how you can fit in, just having played against this group last year, and especially with LeBron and AD, where you think your game fits in best with this team?
I mean, I think what I bring every night, just on the defensive and offensive standpoint, I think it's going to fit this organization, this team, especially with AD and LeBron, but all the other guys too. So everything what I bring, is energy and try to, make it as simple as possible for my teammates, to knock down shots and to make a basketball play. And I'm here, as a leader, but on the court as well, to create open shots, to create my own shot, and to help this team win.
Jim?
Yes, okay, thank you. Dennis, this is Jim Hill. It's KCBS TV. Can you hear me?
Yes.
First of all, congratulations. Are you still somewhat in a little bit of a state of shock to be playing for the world champions now?
Yeah, like I said before, it's an honor, to be here in this organization. I think they brought me in for a reason. We try to get the repeat. I think for this organization, winning 17, championships in this history, it's big time. And to be in the biggest platform in the NBA, biggest team, biggest organization, I think. I'm excited. I'm honored that I'm here, and yeah, I can't wait to get started.
And Dennis, you also give them great flexibility because, according to reports, you can go anywhere from being a starter to first person off the bench, which gives them great flexibility.
Yeah, I mean I did this off the bench stuff already. 2 years with OKC. I think I try to move forward. And. I think with AD and LeBron, I can be helpful. I think as a starter in the PG position, that LeBron, don't have so much stuff in his mind and can be, just I can bring it up, call a set play, whatever, and put him in a position to score. I think to him to play off the court and off the ball, I mean, it's I think great, and I think that's the reason why they brought me in. And I think we're going to fit perfectly with LeBron, AD, Cutwell Pope is there, Wesley Matthews, Hell. I think we all fit together, and we're looking forward to it.
Dave?
Dennis Falcon. You mentioned the point guard position, how you intend to play starter. Have you had conversations with the coaching staff about that? Has that been kind of presented to you as what your role is going to be? And I just wanted to ask about this little viral moment last season. I believe LeBron, you and him were lined up at the three-point line, I think on a free throw situation. He kind of gave you a hug. If you could just describe what that moment was about.
That first question, I think my agent, talked to the organization before they was trading me. So that's that. And then the situation last season, I think I tried to box him out. I think it was a free throw, tried to box him out, and he was just playing, and hugged me. It went viral, like you guys know. And pretty good moment.
Bill Orm.
Hi, Dennis. My name's Bill. I cover the Lakers for The Athletic. I'm wondering how you think you're most different as a player and as a teammate from when you were last in Atlanta. I mean, obviously you have evolved greatly in those few years in Oklahoma City. How do you think you're most different?
I mean, I got older. You know, I got a wife, I got kids. I just see it a little bit differently. You know, I was young when I was in Atlanta, but I think that experience, you know, that helped. I've seen a lot, you know, in Atlanta. But I think now, you know, coming to OKC 2 years ago, I think with this great organization, it was pretty cool, you know, and I think I learned so much, even from like the GM to Russell Westbrook, Paul George, Chris Paul. I think it was great for me as a person off the court and on the court. But now, like I said, I'm excited to be here and bring my part, you know. And I've been 7 years in this league and did a lot of good things. But I think with this team is something special going. So I just try to, you know, every night, every game, I try to, you know, put my input to it and try to win as much games as we can.
Dan Wyke.
Hey, Dennis, it's Dan Wyke with the LA Times. To kind of follow up on what Bill said, your last couple of years in Atlanta, you guys were able to go and see LeBron in the conference finals. How important was that for you as a young player, those experiences on that stage? And what's it like now to be in a situation again where that's not just getting to the conference finals, but obviously the goals are bigger than that?
I mean, it's pretty big to play against LeBron, not in the regular season, but after the regular season, the playoffs, just to see. I mean, I learned so much, you know, like LeBron. I mean, when we played him, I mean, the respect was there always, but he had a different meaning. I mean, he played completely different, you know, in the playoffs. And to see that as a young age, I was 20. The first time we played them in 1920, that was pretty big. I think now, like I said, like you said too, we're playing in one team now, and we try to get a repeat, try to, you know, compete for a championship, and I think we got to get the work in and try to get better day to day, and try to, you know, achieve our goals.
Dennis, to kind of follow up on that you know, the quest to repeating, how weird of a season are you expecting this to be, with the virus, with not being in a bubble and stuff like that? Are you guys like, I mean, do you almost have to prepare for knowing that your team is going to look different a lot of times because of this?
Yeah, I mean, we just try to take it, you know, day by day. Nobody knows how this season gonna look like, you know. So we just try to prepare, try to stay healthy. Everyone in this organization, you know, and try to get better on the court. But like I said, me, I'm personally, I'm just taking it day by day, and you know, try to stay healthy and try to win games when the season is going.
Hey, Dennis. This is Kyle Goon with the Orange County Register. You have 1 year left on your deal, but obviously you and AD are about the same age. I'm wondering, are you viewing this opportunity with LA as perhaps trying to figure out if you know, the Lakers might be a long-term home for you and a place where you can kind of settle in?
I mean, my agent, you know, handling everything. I think he had conversation with Pelinka already, Rob. I mean, end of the day, you know, I just try to focus on this year. But like I said, if it's a fair deal and everything goes right, you know, then of course I can think long term. But like I said, I just try to, you know, now lock in for this season. Take it day by day, you know, and then let's see if we come to an agreement on that.
Let's go, Alan Sliwa.
Hey, Dennis, Alan Sliwa with 710 ESPN. I just want to get your opinion on, you mentioned you learned from certain amount of players when you were in Oklahoma City. Just your time with Chris Paul, can you talk a little bit? Obviously, same position. Your experience, what you learned in that time playing with Chris Paul, and how that could help you for the not just this year, but the rest of your career.
I mean, just to see what he does, on the court, off the court, is things I learned, and it's so valuable, for me and for other players as well. Like you mentioned, I play with a lot of them, like Russell Westbrook, PG, just to learn from them. And then CP came in, leadership, how he talks to his teammates, what he brings to the table every game. He's 35 years old, but he took care of his body. I mean, he's just a great guy. And I mean, top 5 of all time point guards, not even the best, I don't know, but it's like he's up there, and he's a great person. His family is nice. So I learned a lot from him, and I'm thanking him for sure.
Mark Wicker. Mark Wicker.
Yeah. Hi, Dennis. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mark Wicker from the Southern California News Group. What do you remember about when you first came over here at 2013, when you played in that Hoop Summit in Portland, and not many people here knew who you were, and you were kind of the sensation of the game and got a lot of attention? What do you remember about that trip and that game, and what you thought about all that?
I mean, Nike Hoop Summit changed my life, first off. I mean, my agent, my German agent, had to connect with my agent now to come to the Hoop Summit. I was excited. I talked to the organization in Germany. So, I mean, so I went there. Everything was new. I'd never been in the States before. Came to Portland and had a great week of, practice. And then on Saturday, that game was just incredible for me, and I played against, a lot of names there. Nobody knew who I was, but, I was just gave out everything I had, and, I had a great camp, and from there on, I think a lot of scouts, a lot of teams knew who I was. And, I mean, Hoop Summit changed my life for sure.
Also,
Last question, Jordan Richardson. Jordan Richards, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's all good. Hey, what's up, Dennis?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. So you just said that you were in Germany when you found out the news with the Lakers. I know just recently you became an owner of your own hometown team. What does it mean for the people of Germany to see you become a Laker and possibly have the opportunity to win a championship?
I mean, in Germany, everybody went crazy when they seen the news to play for this organization. Like I said, it's an honor. It's the biggest platform in NBA, from NBA teams. So for me and Germany, it's not getting bigger than that, So everybody's excited. Everybody know we're competing for something big. And everybody, is cheering for me.
I'm sorry, one more question. We'll go with Maximilian.
Hey, Dennis, this is Max. I'm with the Deutsche Presseagentur. I would like to know, given the time schedule of everything, it's very likely that you are not going to be able to participate in the qualifying tournament for the Olympics. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty tough. Every year where I can play national team, I try to play national team. But, I mean, right now, it's not looking good for the qualifiers. I hope Adam Silver, the FIBA, I think they try to make something happen. I hope it changes something that I can play. But right now, it's not looking so good, and I'm pretty sad about it, and I hope they still can, arrange something where I can still participate on that tournament.
Thank you. And maybe one follow-up there. What's your moving situation like with your family and stuff? Have you settled in LA already? Are you living in a hotel? What's your plans there?
Came in yesterday. Lakers organization, they did a great job of having everything ready for me already, for my 2 kids, my wife, and myself. Everything is so great so far. Tomorrow and the next few days, I'm gonna try to look for a house, and it's gonna be the next 1 or 2 weeks gonna be a little busy, finding houses and shipping my stuff. But like I said, the Lakers organization, they're doing a great job helping me.
All right, I want to take some time now to welcome in another new face to Laker Nation, Dennis Schroder. Welcome to LA, Dennis. Thank you for taking the time. Things are about to get real fast. You're already in the practice facility. But before we lose you to this season and all that it has to offer, your reaction, your family's reaction, what was that excitement like when you found out that you were heading to Los Angeles to play for the Lakers?
It was pretty exciting for the whole family. This the biggest platform, you can have, biggest team, biggest organization. So we're pretty happy to be here, and it's an honor for me, to play here and try to compete for big things.
Do you have a favorite text, a favorite call, a message that you received when that news went out that you were coming to LA?
Went pretty viral. Everybody was, going crazy and texting me, Dennis, I'm happy for you. And it was pretty amazing, just to be a part of this team and organization. It's big time, and I'm looking forward to, play here.
Shortly after it became official, you had a pretty powerful post on your social media, Dennis, stating it was always 24, even before, with, of course, reference to the late, great Kobe Bryant. How would you describe his impact on you, and what did you want that post on social to stand for in that moment?
Like I said, it's just, sometimes it's, bigger than just basketball. And I think he was an icon figure for everyone, not just basketball, and try to find the right words, just to make it clear. I played with him or played against him when I was in Atlanta, my first few years, and what he did for basketball is just, big time. And that I'm here now and wearing purple and gold is even more, I'm even more honored to wear these unis every game and every practice, and like I said, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm gonna give everything I have every single day.
And of course, when you think of Kobe, all he embodied, you're clearly aware when it comes to this franchise, it's about winning. And having gotten back to the top this past season with that squad, your squad right now is not satisfied. And what goes through your mind, I ask you now, when it comes to your skill set and what you're going to be able to provide this season?
Yeah, this organization, they won 17 titles already, so
no pressure.
It's about winning for sure. But I talked to coach, and they having fun as well. You could tell last season they wanted to compete, of course, on a high level and win titles, but they're having fun as well. So for me, my game, it's the same. I think I fit in perfectly. Energy, what I bring on defense and on offense, I think it fits perfectly to these two superstars and the other players as well, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna bring it every single day, every single night, to bring something big to Los Angeles again.
I want to dive into the energy and on the defensive end, as you just mentioned, when it comes to your game, because when a lot of people watch you play or hear your name, Dennis, Pitbull, dog, feisty, those are just a few words people think of. Where does that inner edge of yours come from?
I played with CP, and he always called me that, because I think every time, in practices, even if we went against each other, we was competing. Me, Shay, Chris, we was like all competing, and when we went out, we was on the same team, and we try to, get wins in. And I think for me, it don't matter if we're down 20, down 30, we still want to win the game. And I believe, always believe it don't matter in what situation we in. So I'm always going to fight, I always going to give my best and try to, get as much wins as we can. And every time when we step out on the court, we try to, build something big. And I think with Lakers, it's just going to fit in perfectly.
Okay, so from what you can bring defensively to now the offensive end. Obviously, you were the runner-up as sixth man last season, but that role you played exemplified even more. You just mentioned moments ago that you want to be the starting point guard for this franchise, this team this season. Why will you be the right fit for that responsibility when it comes to playing next to guys like LeBron and AD at the front, given the playmaking load that you will endure in that position?
I think they are two very big players in this league and in this world, one of the top players in this world right now. But like I said, I think LeBron is getting a little older, and I think every time when I watched him play, I think he needed someone, just who he can, not trust, but it's like where he knows, okay, he can create his own shot, he can bring up the ball, he can call, that he can take one or two plays off. I think he just needs someone, who can carry the load as well, even in crunch time situations. But like I said, I think with these two to play is an honor, and all the other guys, teammates, it's gonna be a pretty fun year, and I think I can help in a lot of in a lot of stuff.
Just a couple more for you, Dennis, and changing gears for this one, because as a whole, nothing feels normal, as we know, with our country and our world and what it's going through. But such a quick turnaround from last season to this season, all the new changes. You lived with the success of what the bubble brought for the NBA as a whole. How different do you think this format will be as you guys look to accomplish that as a whole league?
Yes, it's a lot going on right now. But like I said, me personally, I just try to focus on this season and, for my family to stay healthy, and, just try to make the things what I can control, and like I said, day by day, try to stay healthy, try to get better on the court, and take it game by game, and we know why we're here and why we, competing for something, and we just try to do it every day when we get the chance.
All right, a couple lighthearted ones for you. Have you had a chance to be around the squad? Have you been added to the text chains? Chemistry and camaraderie is a big deal for this unit. And as you mentioned, coach has already told you they like to have fun.
Yeah, so text group messages I've been on already. So the squad, I met a couple of teammates already today, front office people I met today. Not all of them, but a few of them. So I think now every day, I'm going to get to know every single person in this organization, what is important to me as well. Yes, it's gonna be fun.
I'll leave you with this. Over the weekend, we had LeBron in studio. He talked about his excitement of the new roster, new faces. You were a guy he brought up right away. He also said that he has a nickname for you. Has he told you your nickname yet?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay. I can't spoil it for him. I'm going to let him have that moment. But we will definitely follow up after you find out. It's a good one.
Perfect. All right.
Dennis, thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate it. And we will catch up with you soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you.